Hey guys, how's it going? It's Beginnings here. I hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend so far. Actually, today's Sunday, so I hope you guys had a great weekend. Today's video is going to be an ARM video. It has been like a solid month since I released my last one. And over the month, I've actually had quite a few people requesting Arum. She seems to be a pretty popular pick. Not necessarily in like Conquer, at least not in NA, just because there are a lot of ranged heroes and they kind of they kind of counter the living hell out of the Arum. So yeah, we do not actually start on the same side of the map as our jungler. We would have, but I wanted to scout out the enemy blue, and we actually end up seeing the Grak while we go to the enemy blue, so we know we don't have to go back to help out our jungler. I'm just going to go ahead and walk up because the Grak has already used his hook, so I know he's not really going to be doing anything. My goal here isn't really to get the buff, it's just to mess with the jungler. We actually end up getting the kill onto him. Florentino falls, we get stunned under the tower, but we're healing up off of all three of these melee heroes. Our enchantment procs, we managed to stun them up. We actually don't kill another person, but we do quite a bit of damage in the meantime. The Grak actually landed two really nice hooks there and ended up saving the hell out of his team. If it wasn't for that Grak, that invade would have gone a lot better. On my way out, I'm just going to go ahead and pull these camps just in case Rourke decides to come back to his blue buff. But I have a pretty good feeling, yep, the Raz actually sees the Rourke in his red side jungle, which means after he died, he just respawned and went back to his red. For some reason, my Violet is not clearing her wave. For some reason, like, she dislikes clearing her wave. I don't know how else to describe it. We throw our second ability out. We manage to tag the Talonus twice. She gets slowed up. We pop her enchantment. She doesn't have flicker, I don't think. I throw out my second ability once again, and we manage to secure the kill onto the Talonus under tower. The Violet wasn't there the whole time, so of course she does not get an assist. That's her fault for staying mid for the first 2 minutes of the game. Oh well. Raz looks like he's doing the Sentinel, but he is without my jungler. That could be some trouble if the enemy jungler ends up stumbling upon him, but we see the jungler on the bot side of the map instead. Florentino ends up coming around and finishing off the Sentinel, and they look like they're rotating down. We have a pretty good idea of where Rourke is. And there he is right there. We run into him in the bush. We immediately pop our sprint to kite this out. He ends up chasing us a little bit too far. We know his shield's gonna run out soon. We throw out our second ability. We tag him and the Talonus. We're slowing him up. The Raz comes in, gets the kill into the Rourke. We should back off. I throw out my second ability. I actually managed to tag all three of them. The Talonus is taking so much damage from my Uncaged. I don't know how else to, or how I would pronounce that. The actual ability is called Uncaged, but how do you say Uncaged? Plural. You can't, right? That's not a thing in English. Anyways, our second ability, as we're going to call it for the rest of this video, we've been pretty on point with these. We make our way back into the enemy's blue side jungle just because we have a pretty good feeling that it was going to be up. He ends up punishing it, so we do not secure the kill onto that, but we are still being pretty annoying for him. We're almost level 4, which is a very, very pivotal point for Arum in this game. Your level 4 can basically make or break the game for you. If you get a good play at level... Oh, actually, we're just going to watch this. And yeah, I actually messed this up pretty hard. I think I was pressing my auto attack button instead of my ult button. I was wondering why my ult didn't go off there. And I watched this footage like 4 times and I'm like, why the hell? And then I actually realized, oh, I was pressing auto attack, not my ultimate. That's awkward. So yeah, speaking of pivotal points in the game, anyways, the flash comes down for a gank. We're really low. We end up getting the heal pack. They're both pretty low. My team is more than likely going to go for this dragon here. Yep, there they are. We have our ADC and our Kilgrath. Raz is at a really, really good point to camp. This is a very smart idea by him. We're just going to go ahead and follow him up here. He gets the knockup. We get our ultimate to make sure that the flash does not ult or dash away. And we manage to take him out and secure the dragon at the same time. We see the Grak and the Rourke in the river there. I definitely purposely casted my sprint there. The Grak uses his ultimate, but he's just going to go down. We pick up the kill with our first ability passive, which is meh, whatever. We throw out our second ability. We actually managed to hit all three. The Rourke gets stunned up. He does not have his ultimate. He's just going to die here. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but so far we actually have 100% kill participation. We auto-attack the Ormar to maintain that 100% kill participation. I didn't want to walk too close in case he had his ultimate up, but yeah. So we make our way back towards the mid lane. We have our ultimate up. We can definitely look for another pick. We're rotating down with our Violet. The Kilgroth is going to be ending up on the bot side of the map once again, just because that's kind of how his jungle rotations are going. I wanted to invade that blue buff, but our Kilgroth, like I just said, was on the other side of the map. So if I did invade, it would be a solo invade. I wouldn't really have anybody with me at all. It would be a 1v4. And at this point in the game, I don't know if I'm strong enough for that one. The Violet gets hit by the hook and the Grak ultimate. The flash comes back and she is definitely dead. I try to ult to help her out, but it goes onto the Grak. We actually managed to dodge the Talanis ult. We get the stun onto the Grak. Our Raz and our Kilgroth are here. Our passive, our enchantment procs on the wave, but nothing really comes of it. The flash is going to be escaping as well as the Talanis. That was pretty unfortunate. I probably should have just saved my ultimate until our allies were closer, but we are still maintaining that 100% kill participation. Feeling pretty great about that. We can probably push down this mid tower here just because we have a wave and they are low. Rook pops his ultimate, but it's not enough to save him from our absurd amounts of damage. I ping that I have my ult up soon, but the Kilgroth is going in deep. The Grak throws out his hook, but Kilgroth is already ulting. We ult the flash to make sure he does not ult or dash, and yeah, we try to secure the tower, but the minion ends up dying. I don't know who was tanking the tower before, but they probably could have tanked a few more shots, and we definitely could have gotten that tower because of that, but it's fine. It's no big deal. We walk up here where this is a very aggressive spot, I guess, for support. We get hooked under tower. The Grak ults, but it's just not enough damage to do anything. We throw out our second ability and separate ourselves from the Ormar to make sure we're not healing him. Our team manages to secure the tower. We get hit by the Talanis ult. We find a Rourke. We have our ult up in 5 seconds. I want to throw out my second ability, but Rourke has his ultimate up. We're waiting for our ultimate. We finally pop it. The Raz throws a fireball. The Rourke is really low. He gets hit by the knockup, and we do take him out, and the Raz lives as well. That was super hype, guys. I don't know, that was crazy. It was super close, and I'm glad that we managed to save the Raz there. That was great. Okay, so I just told them that was my last. I was like, what am I saying last one? What does that even mean? But yeah, it's not relevant. Don't worry, guys. You don't have to worry about that. We make our way back onto the map. My Kilgroth is camping around their red side jungle. So instead of going where his jungle clear will be, we're going to make our way towards him in the enemy's jungle. They find the Ormar in the bush. The rest of the team is below us. I want to think about cutting them off maybe here, but only Grak walks through. We maybe could have gotten a pick, but Kilgroth already backed off. So it is pretty unlikely that we would have had enough damage to take him out. Our Raz ends up getting hit by a hook, and the flash misses his ultimate and his dash. The Raz lives. Our Kilgroth is going ham. He's going deep. The flash, the Grak, and the Talanis are all pretty low, and because of that, we can possibly go for a Darkslayer here, which is what I wanted to do beforehand. I have a pretty good feeling that the enemy team is going to be having to go back soon, especially if we are pushing as much pressure as we have been. Just like that, Kilgroth is underneath the second tower. He ends up taking out the Grak. We ulted the Ormar under tower. It is not enough damage. We pop our sprint. We manage to live. We throw out our second ability again. The Ormar gets slowed. We stun the Rourke, but it's not enough for our team to take him out. Yeah, I don't know how I live there. I DC'd here for a second, guys. So I just went ahead and sped up the footage because outside of this DC where my Wi-Fi went out, it was a great game. And so, yeah, in just a second, yep, there we go. Because of that DC, we actually end up losing our 100% kill participation. You see, we have 2 kills and 14 assists for a total of 16 kill participation out of 17 now. And that it was a heartbreaking moment for me. I was very, very sad. But, you know, you got to move on. It's nothing to dwell on. Our Kilgroth's going to go ahead and take that Spirit Sentinel, and then we're going to turn for the Dark Slayer. Our Raz is once again camped in a pretty good spot, giving its vision and potentially one-shotting any carries that walk into him. We're just going to be a good support and tank this up for our team to destroy. We actually end up getting the Dark Slayer, which isn't terrible. Although I definitely could have placed it better this game. It wasn't completely my fault though. Our Kilgoth is going deep. They're looking for the Ormar, but the Ormar is healing so much. I throw my second ability trying to get onto that Talanis, but it doesn't work out. The Rourke uses his ultimate. The Ormar ends up falling. And as you can probably see now, nobody caught the top wave, so it's useless to drop the dragon top. I ended up just dropping it mid, which is probably my least favorite thing to do, but because of the Drake mid, me and Florentino are able to pressure that tower. I'm just defending the dragon, hoping that somebody maybe eventually will catch the top wave. Don't know what's going on there. Our team is going ham though. Kilgoth is in their base. I want to one-shot this Talanis, but I'm taking a little bit too much damage. Our wave dies. We ult the Talanis, but it's just too little to one-shot her, and that made me really sad. Yeah, that was definitely kind of an in. Our team is just messing around. I mean, it's 20-6. We're really not in a position where we're going to lose this game, so we are having a little bit of fun. The Grak lands a really nice hook onto the Violet, and they end up securing the pick onto her as well. And yeah, Florentino dies as well. Let's see if Kilgoth dies. No, it doesn't look like he's going to. Yeah, you know, we're just having fun, guys. You know, you gotta have fun sometimes, especially when you're grinding really hard. Kilgoth just obliterated that Talanis with 3 people around. Just Kilgoth things, especially jungle Kilgoth. I don't know if I've talked about this before, but jungle Kilgoth is so strong, guys. You should definitely try it if you are a jungle player and not a support player. It's something that I actually enjoy playing, and I'm not even a jungle player. We see the Ormar in the bush. Grak pops his ring. The Raz does a ton of damage and one-shots the Grak. We throw our ultimate onto the Ormar to make sure we don't get CC'd by the flash, and to also do some damage to him. There are 3 people around us, but we are healing so much. We just bought our Gaias. We have 3 melees and 3 minions around us, so our passive from our A is healing us so much. Our Kilgoth is here now. The flash jumps in. The flash jumps out. Kilgoth is behind them. The flash has no jump. The Ormar is really low. He ends up getting the kill on the Ormar, and then the flash, the Rourke pops his ultimate. And yeah, they have 3 dead. The Grak's gonna be up soon. I have my ult up soon. I want to kill this minion wave, but the Rourke ends up killing himself. The Florentino kills him. I get the minion. I'm coming up through mid, but the game is going to be ending here after the low battery sign. Yeah, wow, this was a crazy Arum game. I started the game with 100% kill participation, but after the DC, I lost it. So devastating. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this game as much as I did making it. Please be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you do enjoy this type of content, guys, and I will see you next time. See ya.